Hello, Natalia here with your December energy forecast. And let's just first reflect on November just briefly, what came through then. So by the end of the month, it was like we experienced a kind of quickening, like a kind of time flip, if you will. And it's like we entered a whole new paradigm. Do you have that remembrance of at some point just like a little doorway opened or a window opened or that you just woke up and it was like things were different, and you might now not remember that, or you might think, no, that didn't happen to me, I was in all this density. Well, as we crept up into now December, now speaking on December 1st here in Melbourne, there is a lot of light here at the moment, and there is this feeling of doorways opening. But there's also this feeling, it's an odd feeling. It's kind of like in recent times we've been in this transition as we melt away the old to bring about the new. And we've had to learn from mistakes and lessons. And so really reflect on what has come up for you, not just recently, but in the last several months and even this year or 2 years. Really work to end this karmic cycle now. I feel that it's crucial coming up now as we head towards the turn of the year, not just because it's a change of year, but also because that's what I feel the energy is speaking of in particular. It really has felt like a sort of karmic cycle, and everything is being powered up because of the eclipses that we're in now. So we're in this sort of period of being sandwiched in between, getting really close to the next one. And so there's this feeling of needing to prepare for the future in some way, or prepare for a change, or prepare for something. It's like this is funny now, the angels are showing me a picture of, it's like you're preparing for visitors to arrive, but no one's actually coming. So, you know that kind of crazy quick cleaning you do when you're about to get guests and your house is upside down. So I literally saw somebody sweeping, one of you out there. And it was kind of like they're showing me it's like one of those straw brooms, and I'm literally hearing the scratching sounds of it on the floor, but also in the front doorstep. I'm feeling, oh, that's really interesting. Oh, I love this. I got tingles. So I'm seeing this person now as sweeping the front doorstep of the home. You can really hear that sweeping sound. So see if you can sense that at the moment as well, or just visualize that. And you know that kind of strong sweeping sound of that scraping sort of coarse straw broom on a hard surface on the outdoor ground, like on slate. And so it's really wiping away and getting rid of that grit. And that's preparing your entrance for the new doorway, quite literally, of this new season, they say, that we're about to be in. Well, ironically, okay, they're funny. This is the angels' humor. Right now it's December 1st, therefore 1st of summer down under, or winter if you're in the northern hem. But it's like they're also saying it's a season of change. And a seasonal sweep, it's like there'll be a big sweep up and then you can leave that dust behind you. But it does depend on where you are on the track or in your cycle. There has been old energy holding you back in old cycles and patterns. So clear the way for a new future ahead. There's been this deep transformational kind of energy through this recent season that we're just finishing off. And there is a real feeling of tidying up and being aware of remnants and fragments being carried over. And the angels are really wanting to express, do you want to carry these fragments into the new year? Really think about that, feel into it, feel what are my fragments. So just spend a moment now, sink into your body, get aware of these fragments. What, who, where are they? How do they feel? Where are they? In your body, in your energy, how have they been affecting you? How have they hindered you, and what do you want to change? Why do you want to release these fragments? The angels really want to assist you in taking those fragments away. So go ahead in the next while and preparing for this next upcoming eclipse to really end those cycles and clear for the new path. It's really important. So as an energy healer, what I've learned time in and time out again through experience for myself and through my clients is it's not about just magically taking a magic pill and being like, okay, I'm going to get rid of all your junk. It's you got to work on it yourself. So it's really important to do so. And in my upcoming course called Reset Your Life, I will be taking you and guiding you through that journey of recognizing what your stuff is, whether it's big stuff or remnants or whatever it is. It can be totally old stuff as well as recent stuff. Recognizing it, what were the lessons, why did it come up for you before you release. Then we go through releasing, and then we go through getting clear and going the next step. What is it you want now? It's like a refresh, hence it's called reset. And then new energy is activated and it carries you through to the new year or whatever part of the journey cycle you're in. So I'm looking really forward to releasing that out to you. I have had a lot of setbacks, which I'll talk about at another time. So just don't put any pressure energy on me and I'll be fine. And lots of stuff will be coming to you next year in 2022. I'm actually really excited for 2022. But anyway, that will be in another video. So really think about what is it you can do to learn and make steps towards releasing, even just some steps, baby steps if it needs to be, towards healing, towards change. And then that will set the pace and that will clear the slate, the angels say, clear your doorstep, so to speak, so that you have a more sparkly, welcoming sign and doorway into a fresh new house, rather than an old, stingy, rotten old, I don't know why they wanted me to say the word hairy, but anyway, it sounds like something I'd say to the primary school students, but hairy house, dusty house, full of crap basically. Okay, so it really is vital and important. So we're entering now this new doorway, and on or around the 4th of December, we have a new moon, which is a total solar eclipse, and it's in Sagittarius, and another fire sign, and it's just really wanting to be blunt, and it's really wanting change to happen. This new moon is vital because here we have this new moon energy, but it's also all that eclipse stuff. So I'll post a link below this video like I did in my last video, with a link to my article and videos on eclipse energy and what to expect and what you can do to get through it and to make the most of it. Because this energy doesn't come for a reason. It doesn't come to be a burden on you, to be a big thorn on your side. It comes for a reason for you to dig deep and do what needs to be done, clear what needs to be cleared so that you can move on. And then it's like you're in the show me now. It's like the blanket's being pulled under you, and it's like the show me now under that blanket. So under the rug, there's all this dust, right? And you've kind of piled it in and you're like, okay, I've gotten rid of, a lot, but there's still this little bit here, and I'm just going to keep it nicely under the rug where it's nice and safe, or I don't want to quite go there yet. So what the angels are showing me is just a matter of flicking up that, so the energy will just flick up that rug by itself like a little mini storm, but in a cute way, not in a violent sort of way. And then all this dust will come flying up, right? And then it will be in your face or out it goes, but you have to see it before you release it. Golden rule, guys, okay? So that's quite funny. So then once the dust settles, so to speak, so we want to clear the dust, but there's an element of dust settling, showing an interim time, showing that, a little processing and integration time to get ready and prepared for the new year. Because you're ready, like on so many levels, you're like, I'm over it, I'm over 2020, I'm over 2021, and but you're also on some level not quite ready for 22. You are, but you're not. So you are in ways that you think you are, but in ways that you don't realize you're not. Put it that way, something like that. Okay, and it'll be different for everyone. So it does feel like there's more to come, more stuff to come, more stuff to go through. It's all good. You can do it. Here to cheer you on. And before you know it, it's like a whole new dawn on the horizon is arising. They say there is a sense of arising into the new year. I'm actually feeling more February, so not that I intend to talk about 2022 today, just little snippets, but they really bring the forward of February, interesting, is a 2 month, and next year being 2022, that's two, lots of twos. So let's see. Okay, this will be a month also to February. Really get in touch with yourself, and it's about empowerment. You can go down the spiral of disempowerment or up the staircase of empowerment for yourself as an energy sensitive, as a healer type, as an angel type, as an earth angel, as an empath, as a spiritual soul, as an old soul, all that stuff, wherever you fall on the spectrum of all of that. But as a spiritually aware person, a lot of the teachings of recent times, and I actually said the last few years, have been moving you towards a new way of being, moving the masses towards change. Look at what's been happening on the globe. It's pushing people to wake up, pushing people to that progressive change, pushing people to see that there has been a curtain and have a peek at what's behind that curtain, and it's not pretty. Okay, so it's time for, revelations. Be prepared, December, folks. And into January, I'm hearing as well, especially. I'm hearing it's not just empowerment for February. It's about bringing something new, like you're in the threshold, like you're thrust forward, like catapulted. That's how it feels, catapulted. Much like, if you recall, I did a video when it was the leap year. It's like that kind of feeling, like a catapulting, a thrust forward. So I guess I'll be bringing you more info on that as it comes through over the next few months or in Feb. I just went and paused my recording then, and it said 11:22. There you go, divine numbers. And that's really interesting because it's got the 22 in it, and we're talking about all these twos. So 22 is double of 11. So it's like taking a step forward, taking a plunge. It really matches the vibration of what I'm saying. December is all about growth. There's been so many issues of inner child, inner wounds, family and ancestral healing to be done in recent times. Recent times can be anywhere from 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 years, and so on, okay? But, this is really what's been... have you dug up this stuff, or has it come up to the surface for you? Some of the remnants are still connected to that, but what I see is healing around it, healing around your inner child and healing around family and ancestry, parenting wounds, or any little... I see you also as a little child and the little insecure you from when you were younger, even as a young adult or teenager or a little child, or that vulnerable part of you who's still sensitive now. Okay, so that's why they're saying winding up into February. So with that infinity symbol that I see for February, which represents the 8 sideways. So there's a feeling of healing and growth and transition and transformation and this kind of cycling round. But I really see it as a lot of healing around this, so that you can step forward and then you can be a better version of yourself, cleared of this old stuff, so that you can really walk forward on this new path that you've been wanting for so long. And that you felt like there's always been a block. It's not to say there's not going to be blocks again. That's life. There will be. It's just you got to deal with that. But it's just this clear new path available to you if you do the work, if you go through the motions, right? Learn the lessons, and so on. And, it's a lot of it is about awareness. So I see a lot of green healing energy around this, a lot of growth cycling. Just now, the numbers on the phone said 144, so the angels are with us. It's beautiful. Never forget it. And I wanted to pull out an Archangel Michael card, so now's the perfect time. And I received the card that says spiritual support. I mean, it's just what I said before. The angels around you, the archangels, count on that. Feel them, drop into your heart and feel that energy and expand it. So the card says, "Dear angels, I allow you to support me." So this is about allowing, is about surrendering and opening yourself up. And I feel a lot of emotional energy there, so releasing emotional energy. And the rest of it says, "As I grow to become more spiritually aware." This is about your awareness growing and blooming, and keep receiving February, so leading up to February. So we can see this is a 3-month cycle. Beautiful, perfect before March. So spring/autumn and equinox, and a new sort of dose of energy there. The other card says clear your vibes. That's pretty cool. I like that one. So this is about clearing your energy field and getting real. When I'm done with the Reset Your Life course, my next course, outside of any little offers that might come along the way, depending how I do things, will be about how to clear your energy. And, you know, I've got so much more coming to you to help you with that. So just making sure, so they're showing me again that sense of dirtiness, right? So it's like being dirty and just wanting to wash that off and cleanse yourself and come back into alignment, come back into prayer and inner connection to receive outer results is what they say. I like that a lot. As much as we're feeling we're ending a cycle or starting a new one, there's really a feeling of the new cycle has already begun is what I'm hearing also, but there's a series of cycles. It's one upon another upon another. We need to not put any linear terms or sort of the way we look at things is very simplistic and linear. This is more multi-dimensional. So there is one cycle after another, and there's some crossing over periods as well, like mini cycles and mini crossing over sort of phases in as it weaves in and out. Remembering you are not alone. Not only do you have your angels, guides around you, but also your ancestors, and I like to say benevolent ancestors of the light. So they're the ones who are shining their light on you, guiding your path. As I say that now, I see them placing like stakes, like as in vertical logs, pieces of wood along a path, and then I see your angels, and that's your grounded foundation and also protection. And then I see your angels and guides putting little beautiful lanterns along the path between the posts and so they're there to shine their light and to help guide your way and to help comfort and support you. So between them, they say they're like a team. Oh, that's beautiful. I get a really beautiful feeling with that. So remember, guys, just to, and you have your animal spirits here and there along that pathway too. And I really see them as like a forest to the side of the pathway, sort of peering their heads through that forest, which also represents, now they're telling me, your deep subconscious mind. So do pay attention to your dreams and what's happening there, because there's a lot of processing going on in the nightscape, and you might be having sort of restless nights or sort of waking up at odd hours and things like that. Just make the most of the energy. When that happens, just get up rather than trying to sleep forever, which can be frustrating. That's what I do, and it's a million times better. Okay. All right, everyone. So now I was just seeing the number 1707. So beautiful divine numbers. It's just showing, although we feel alone, there is a light along our path, and we are on our light path. So keep sailing along. And I'll see you soon again. If not in the new year, then before then, with some more vibes and information. All right. Have a beautiful month and see you soon.